Good day, friends. So let's do some hip stretching, vinyasa base practice movement with breath, but it'll be hip and hamstring heavy. We'll work adductors and abductors, outer thighs. Working up to, you could use it for a lot of different things. You could use it for Vishvamitrasana, which is one of our side plank variations. Side plank is the very beginning of our arm balance sequence. But we will use our blocks today, yeah? So if you have two blocks, grab them. If you're on the more flexible side, you might not need blocks, okay? So let's start off in child's pose. Take your knees wide or wide-ish. Let's do a comfortable place of being. Let your head rest down upon the floor. Take a few slow breaths. And feel free to close your eyes. Just tune into the inner landscape, so to speak. Take a slow, deep breath in. Big sigh out, HA. Do that again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do it once more. And notice the constriction that happens in your throat as you exhale. HA. We want to keep that, but bring our breath in and out through our nose, through the back of our throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Come up onto hands and knees. Take a few rounds of cat and cow. Any kind of movement, if you like it traditional, we can stick with that. Or if we like all the little add-ons, side to side, wrist or forearm stretches, just really whatever feels good in your body. And if you find a spot and it feels good, linger. Stay in tune with your breath. And wag your hips a little bit side to side. And we'll make our way to down dog. You can pedal your heels some. You could pedal a lot if that feels good. Sometimes we just have, energy that's built up and moving it out the body allows us to settle in. And once you feel settled, then close your eyes. In down dog, you want to look and feel like an upside down V shape. Your tail is nice and high. There's a little bit of a flare of your tail, especially, if your hamstrings and your lower back are tight, or if you have low back trouble every now and then, bend your knees a little bit, pop your booty, push your hips up and back, and then start to gently push down through your heels, but don't lock out your knees. We don't want to hyperextend. Keep a little flare of tail and anterior front side core drawing in. Ujjayi breath. Eventually, downward facing dog will become and feel like a resting pose. Heels lift high, knees bend. Look forward, tiptoe walk or step forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale, exhale, fold. Circle, sweep, reach up. Hands come to heart space, exhale. Anytime you show up on your mat, you're showing up for you and your self-care. But if you have another intention you'd like to add, take a moment and set an intention. And circle sweep. Swan dive on exhale. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, walk it back. So we could walk it back to down dog. That's one way to modify and just skip chaturanga, the flow. High plank. Feel free to hang out in high plank and just push back to down dog. That's another way. If you're modifying, push forward tippy toes first, then place knees down. Chaturanga, elbows in, all the way down. Loop your shoulders. Loop your shoulders onto your back. And it's like we're trying to hug them down our back versus we don't want to squeeze our shoulder blades to the spine. Breathe. Lower. Press back, down dog. Pranayama, Ujjayi breath. Again, heels high, knees bend. Walk, step, or hop to the top. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep, inhale. Hands to heart space. One more sun A. Prayer up, possibly a back bend. Strong glutes. Swan dive, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, vinyasa, high to low push up, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog, shoulders down and core is active. Exhale, back to down dog. Heels lift, knees bend. Turbo dog, flare your tail, keep pushing the floor away. So we're basically in chair pose, just a different orientation of our body in space. Strong abdominals, keep breathing. Get a little bouncy, springy, look forward. Walk, step, or hop forward. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Feet come toward each other. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down and we reach up. Hands could come to heart if that's better for neck and shoulders, or into a cactus position. Breathe. One more. Squat. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Separate your feet, left foot stays forward, right foot takes a step back, knee down, up and back. Exhale, flow. High to low push up, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Right leg lifts up, switching sides. Right foot steps forward, moon pose. Chandrasana, we rise, up and back. Hands to the mat or block, step forward. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Feet hip width, chair, sit. Exhale, fold. If you have a block, you can grab it, bring it in front of your left foot, half lift. Bend your left knee a lot. Start to straighten your right leg and reach your right arm up. Push down to reach skyward. And release. Block moves over, bend your right knee. Push down, twist. Left arm reaches skyward. Push into your left foot, Pada Bandha, rooting through the foot, engaging muscles through your left leg. One more. Exhale to the floor. Move the block over, half lift, heel toe in a little. Circle sweep, come up. Hands come to heart. One more chair, Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up. Pranayama, your breath. Fold forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, we vinyasa, making our way to down dog. Movements match breath. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step left foot forward. Grab your blocks, flip them to tall. Inhale, lengthen, runner's lunge. We can dip our hips. Exhale, slowly shift it back. Oops. Shift it back. Straighten your front leg. Blocks might lower to the next level. You can keep your left foot flat or we can go super heel, but we really want to make sure that we're not letting the knee hyperextend. Scissor your hips right forward. Breathe. Bend again, left knee. We lower, heart lifts up. Engage your right glute. Exhale, wide pyramid. Maybe your head rounds down if that feels good. Breath. Bend. Left. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Wide pyramid. Pushing down and back through your right heel, but it doesn't quite touch. Bend left. You can use your blocks to transition, push off your back foot, step forward, pedal it out, half lift, right foot stays forward, left foot takes a step back, runner's lunge. Adjust your stance, we dip into the hips. Make sure that your ankle is stacked below your knee and that your knee is not popping ahead of the toes. It's just a little bit of a safer positioning for your joints when we stack. Squat a little bit into your hips. Engage left glute, hard up. As you exhale, shift it back into wide pyramid. Possibly super heel, but maybe not. Make sure you don't hyperextend your right knee. Bend. Again, runner's lunge, inhale. As we exhale, shift. Back. Maybe head to shin, forehead to shin. Breathe into your back. One more. Bend the knee, front knee, hard up. Exhale, last one, wide pyramid. One more. Bend your knee, blocks wide this time. Step back, high plank. Push forward, tippy toes, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Bend your knees, flare your tail, push your hips up and back. Let's come take a moment of rest in child's pose. Thread your left arm underneath your right armpit. Thread the needle. Take a few breaths. Left shoulder. One more. We'll switch sides. Left arm forward, right arm threads. Either keeping your forehead center or bringing your right temple to the floor. Pranayama. Your breath. Maybe pushing just a little bit through your left palm if that doesn't cause any kind of joint pain in your body anywhere. One more. Come back center. Up onto hands and knees. Make your way to down dog. Right leg lifts, bend at your knee and open at your hip. Bend back, reach long. Bring your right knee forward, half pigeon. So adjusting, you can have float your right hip. We could also bring a block underneath our right hip or a bolster. And you might bring your blocks underneath your forehead or your forearms if we just need or want to be just a little bit higher. Totally up to you. What feels good in your body, do more of what feels good, less of the things that don't. Ujjayi breath. Lift up. You might also grab a block and have it forward. Go slow though. We don't want to do it too deep into our back. Yeah. Bend your left knee. Go easy with your quad. Reach back for your left foot. Lift tall through your chest. And there's a rooting through your knee and right front knee. And there's a hugging in, a scissor toward each other that'll give you a little bit of a lift. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Release your left foot. Lean onto your right hip. Bring your left leg forward. Crisscross applesauce, or we're going to do square. If you're really open, double pigeon, left ankle on top of right knee. Otherwise, left shin in front of our right. Maybe a block out front. A little flare of our hips, our tail behind us. And slowly start to come forward. If you love this shape and you want to go deeper, your body says yes, then maybe we bring our forehead down to the block. Two more. Deep breaths. Walk your hands forward. We lift up, lean back, and stretch your legs forward. Might point, flex, or wiggle, doesn't matter. And ground or air transportation back to down dog, whatever works out for you. Yeah. Step back, hop back, crawl on your mat. Make your way to down dog. Left leg lifts up, bend at your knee and open at your hip. Keep pushing the floor away. Core strong. Reach back, square your hips. Left knee forward toward left wrist, right behind it. You can always make adjustments. You should make adjustments, especially, for the health of your body. If your joints hurt at all, we can be quite a bit taller, a block underneath the hip. We can stay taller with the block underneath our hands or forearms. And smooth out your breath. A few more breaths here. Slow, smooth through your nose. Almost like we could breathe into our left hip. Tension just melts away. King pigeon. Slowly start to lift your chest up. You can practice it with your chest forward and down and just simply bend your right knee on this side. Maybe we're on a block and reach back with your right hand. Try to keep your shoulders mostly square forward. We don't want to overdo it with the quad stretch though. Heart lifts. And then you can turn on the kick a little bit. That turns on the quadricep in its lengthened position, creating long and strong muscles. Hard up. One more breath. Slowly release your right foot. Shift onto your left hip, and we bring right leg forward. Right shin is crossed in front for square, or right ankle on top of left knee for double pigeon. The way my bone structure works in my hip sockets, it's square for me, just for softness, for a lovely stretch. We can stay tall, or we start to round forward. Slow breaths. And if your body says yes, then you, at any time, you're in charge. You know what feels good in there. If you want to come deeper, feel free to adjust and let your body just slump into the shape. A couple more breaths here. One more. And walk your hands forward. Lift up. We'll lean back again and stretch our legs forward. Little wiggle. Let's do reverse tabletop for a counter stretch. Try not to just fling your hips up there, just slow and gradually. Yeah, using lots of glute leg strength. Yeah. Toes are pointed straight forward, feet are hip width, hands back. Shoulders loop. That can be slightly excessive because our pecs are really tight and it'll draw the head of the shoulder back forward again. So loop back, press down, inhale, hips up. If your neck is, sensitive, keep your gaze straight forward. Maybe we look up. Keep pushing the floor away, possibly relaxing our head back, but go slow. Don't let it just drop back. Hips up. Keep breathing. One more. Slowly back down to the mat. I'm going to turn to face sideways, but let's take butterfly. We're going to get a little bit inner thigh here. We're going to do a couple for the inner thigh now. Soles of feet together. Maybe you slide your feet in closer. Maybe you like to inch your hips closer. Really, you got to kind of try it all and see what works well for you. As yogis, we're explorers. Inhale, lift up, and gently round forward. You might increase the pull if the stretch feels good, or you can use your forearms. Go gently and be easy with your knees. If it hurts, lay off. Gently push down and a little bit out, but go easy, not too heavy. Lift up, wide straddle, legs out. If there's any kind of pain, then feet closer together. We don't want to overdo it. Yeah. Adjust, flare your tail out from behind you. If you're a hyperextender, bring a little baby micro bend in your knees. So we're not squeezing the legs all the way into that hyperextension. Adjust as you need, lift. Maybe we can able to reach the feet, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Lift tall and stay or start to bow. Check in with your breath. One more pose each side. Come up, bring your knees together. You're going to come forward. Blocks can be helpful, especially to just help the transition here. So we'll bring right foot forward, pretty much like a lizard lunge, yeah? Hips shift forward slightly. But then we're going to look back, take your left foot to the side, to the right side. Maybe your hips shift forward and down. Maybe we adjust blocks. Hands can stay on the blocks, or we can bring forearms down. This is pretty much there at the modified starting position for Vishwamitrasana. Shoulder inside of knee. Let's come up. Go slow, yeah? Push into your blocks. We'll slide right foot back, come back center, and just sit in Virasana for a moment. And the other side, coming up, bring your left foot forward. Ankle stacks directly below our knee. If it hurts in your groin at all as you start to come forward and down, then we want to shorten the stance and don't go too low. Don't overstretch your inner thigh and groin. And tuck your toes, lift your foot, and then take your right foot, pivot it out toward the left side. Then maybe shifting a little bit forward, maybe scooching foot forward. We can stay tall or bring the shoulder down inside of the knee. Check in with your breath. One more. Hands on the blocks. We go slow. Tuck your toes, pivot right foot back, hands on blocks, left foot back. And maybe you sit on a block. Just chill for a sec. And we'll lift up. One Ustrasana, camel, just as a counter stretch to help open front side body. Tuck your tail a little. Please don't do it excessively, yeah? Just a little tuck, engage your glutes. Hips gently press forward as heart lifts up. And then we keep lifting up as we slowly go back. Glutes stay strong. Maybe hands to feet, but keep gently pressing forward. Breath. One more. Hands at low back. We rise. Go slow. Come down, hips to heels. Take a breath. And transition onto your back. We'll take supported bridge. Block underneath your sacrum. Stretch your arms out or possibly overhead in a kind of a halo action. If you're doing leg extensions, let your extended leg and the hip just totally limp. Breathe into your belly. We did a lot with our legs and our hips today. So we'll end with legs up the wall. If you're doing leg extensions in your bridge pose, switch sides for about 3-5 breaths here. Soft belly. One more full breath. Slide both feet in flat to the mat. Hands can come to the side edges of our block, and then we'll extend our feet up into the air. Try to find the easiest place to be, where you're using the least amount of effort or energy. Close your eyes. Your whole body rests heavy. Slowly bring your feet back down to the mat, one at a time. Lift up off your block, either resting in neutral or extending your legs out for Shavasana. You are whole, complete, perfect. You are a spirit, a soul having a human experience. It's an honor, privilege, and always a pleasure. I hope you all have a good day. Be well. Namaste.